Hi Virgo, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you your Silent Enemies reading for the month of April. Hope all is well in the Virgo community. Thank you guys for the love and support you give to the channel. For those of you who subscribed and hit the notification bell and who hit the like buttons on the videos, thank you so much for supporting the channel. For those of you who reach out for personal readings, I appreciate you as well, and for just supporting the channel in general in the various ways you do. Thank you. So with the Silent Enemies reading, this reading was designed to help you to pay attention to your intuitive nudges. You know, you guys come to watch tarot readings to confirm, what your intuition may have been telling you. But, what I like to do on my channel is designed to help people to grow spiritually. It's not just, for tarot. So in your spiritual growth, a lot of us understand that we are spiritual beings trapped in human bodies, and we're here to learn a lesson or to learn lessons. And the only way for us to learn lessons is to come down in a physical form to do so. It's like an obstacle course. You have to pass the test, right? So you're given the equipment and the armor that you need to come down here and to experience and learn. And part of that is your physical body. But you still have to keep in contact with headquarters in reference to what direction you need to go and what direction you don't need to go. And that intuition that you experience is part of that, keeping in contact with your higher self. So it's very important that we don't ignore that. The people closest to us, the way everything is designed, the people closest to us are going to be the ones who are going to help us to experience and learn these lessons. So when our intuition goes off in reference to these people closest to us, it's very important that we pay attention, because there's a lesson there, right? The lesson may be, okay, you have a friend who's in need, or that lesson could be you have somebody around you who is deceitful in nature, and you need to pay attention to it. The intuition is the part of us that tells us something is up, even though we can't physically see it and we can't physically touch it. You hear the sirens going off, so we need to be aware of something here, Virgo. So I'm going to put 3 cards out. I'm going to talk to you individually about what I get intuitively from each of these cards. Some of these scenarios and situations of the 3 that I talk about may merge for you. Some may not. Some people may only resonate with 1. Some may resonate with 1 and 2. Some may resonate with all 3. And some people, these all may merge. Okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you need a personal, my information's in the box below. So who are the people closest to us? Friends, family members, loved ones, co-workers, business partners, colleagues, people who are in your frequency on a regular basis, your electromagnetic field, all right, your aura. So you and these people, when you connect with one another on a regular basis, you get to know one another. So you get to know one another's temperament, things like that, right? And so your intuition will tell you something is up with someone's temperament. There's a change in their aura, all right? And you just want to confirm that this change is not something that's going to negatively affect you, and or it may put you in a situation where you'll be able to help the people around you, right? Because you're sensitive to their needs. You see that something's going on and you talk to them about it. So the first card that comes up is the Knight of Cups energy in reverse. That's your opposite polarity. All right, so that officially could be you, all right, because that's Pisces, and Pisces is your opposite polarity. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. All right, so this Knight of Cup energy in reverse here. To me, the Knights are about movement. There's some type of growth here. It's the intermediary energy between the page, which is the actual thought process, and the actual king or queen, which is the actual end result of a thought process, right? If you think about it from an intellectual level, when we're not talking about people here, this is a little bit beyond that. So the journey part, where you get the initial thought, which is the page energy, to you actually taking some type of action or coming up with a solid thought about something, there is the journey energy, from one to the other. And that's where the Knight comes in. Now, a message is not being given, or it's not being received, or it's not being reciprocated. Sometimes we have thoughts, and before we act on it, we'll think about it, and we'll say, nah, that's not what I want to do. It could be that this thought is being thrown away. That could be a danger to you, showing up as a silent enemy. Okay? So it could be you brushing something off in reference to cups. Cups represent emotion. Okay? Feeling. So it could be that there's something that you are not paying attention to that you should be. Or there's something that you're paying too much attention to, and it's a decoy. It's like to throw you off. So there could be somebody around you who is being emotionally manipulative. They're pretending to be somebody that they are not. Okay? They could be coming in trying to help, acting as if they want to help. But in reality, they're coming in to see what type of void you have and to try to fill it so that they can get in and do whatever else it is that they need to do. Right? Because let's say this goes from the Knight of Cup in reverse to the Queen. If it doesn't correct itself, it's going to be the Queen of Cup in reverse. And that's somebody who is emotionally unstable. Okay? Somebody who's not listening to their intuition. Somebody who could be, who could have not psychological issues, but emotional issues. Okay? Let's say this turns into the the King of Cup in reverse. This is somebody who is manipulative, somebody who is able to hide their emotions and their feelings about what it is that they really are there for. Somebody who could be very strategic and manipulative, somebody whose feelings are tied up somewhere else so they can't show you emotion. So you're in that intermediary stage here where somebody could be ending up trying to put you in a position of that King of Cup in reverse or Queen of Cup energy in reverse. So this is either you doing this because this is your opposite polarity, so this is you showing up here, or somebody is doing this to you. Be careful of the people who are around you. Somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you. It could be a lover, but it could also be a family member. Okay? So just be careful of that. Pay attention to if your intuition is telling you, this person is not just here to help. This person, they act like they care a little too much. Or, something along those lines. Your intuition is going to tell you something is up. Listen to that and investigate it. Okay? The Piscean energy with the Knight of Cup energy. When it's in its dark side, its shadow side, it's in reverse. This could be somebody who is giving off illusions. I feel like you may see this person for who they are, but you may not be accepting it. Or you may be trying to feel like you're trying to maybe come in and act as if you can fix the situation when you can't fix someone's motives. So this is showing up as a silent enemy here where, you need to be careful not to be manipulated. Okay? Not to be stuck and not doing anything. Also, the negative aspect of the Piscean energy is not making a decision, seeing both sides of a situation and not taking action on it, because the Knight takes action, they move. So not taking action on something based on not knowing what to do because, oh, but what about this person? If they feel this way, if I do this, they're going to feel that way. Or if I do this, then they're going to feel that way. So I don't know what to do. Beware of people putting you in circumstances and situations like that. Okay? Because somebody could be trying to emotionally manipulate you to do something that it goes against what it is that you really need to do. So be careful. This Six of Pentacle energy in reverse. This is an energy here. Pentacles to me represent a lot of different things for me personally as a reader. For me, they represent your physical body. So you could be in a situation where you're not treating yourself right, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not eating right. There's an imbalance here in your physical scenario, physical situation. This is Taurus. So for you, where's Taurus at compared to you? Okay, here we go. Taurus is your 8th house. Taurus is your 8th house. And it's interesting because we have 8th house energy here with Scorpionic, right? So your 8th house. So there's an imbalance here in reference to you and someone else. Because the 8th house deals with you and other people's energy. So when you and other people's energy merge, or when you and another person's energy merge, there's an imbalance here. Okay, there could be too much sex going on, or this person could just want to be very sexual with you. They could be draining your energy in some way, shape, or form, or they could be using sex to emotionally manipulate you. You have to be careful. Okay, but there's definitely a physical imbalance here. If it's not physical, then it could be money. It could be time. Pentacles represent time. So it could be that you're putting too much time into a situation where if it relates to this situation here, you're not making a decision. So it's taking you too long to make a decision. And when we look at the negative aspect of Virgo energy can get caught up because it's very analytical and it's trying to break everything down and figure everything out because it wants to fix. And so if you get caught up on something that you can't fix, you will be in a situation where you won't make a decision because you won't know how to fix it. But you still have to make a decision anyway. So some of you need to be careful about the time and energy and effort you put into a person, place, thing, or idea. If this is a relationship, you put too much time into this relationship. You can't fix it. It's time to move on. This person is just keeping you trapped in it, emotionally trying to manipulate you. If this is just time and energy and money, you're wasting time and energy and money because you're emotionally attached to a situation. So you have to be careful. And this person could be draining you of your energy, of your resources, of your money. Okay? It could be a job that's draining you of your, and you're torn and not sure, which way to go. And so you stay in a job environment where they don't respect you, they don't treat you right, they don't pay you what you're worth. This could also be an energy of somebody who is doing too much. For example, say you are a supervisor and you go way above and beyond what your responsibility is. And because you do that in your work ethic, you think that the other people around you are supposed to do that, and they're not. So this could cause imbalance in your workplace, okay? Or you could be dealing with a boss who's like this or a supervisor who's like this. People who just do too much, way above their pay grade. That could be going on too. I sense that a lot. So as a result, because this person does way more than everybody else, they are starting to feel as if, well, damn, why am I doing all of this? Ain't nobody else doing everything. Everybody else is sitting around while I'm doing all of this. Maybe you doing too much. It may not be a situation where I'm holding everything down. I'm doing all my work. It could be that you're doing too much. You're not doing, it's not about doing the bare minimum, but it's like, yo, do your job and that's it. You don't have to do all that extra. Because if you see that the extra is not getting you what you want, or is putting you in a situation where you're frustrated and you're not feeling valued, why are you continuing to do it? Some of you, that's what's going on with you. The Six of Cup energy in reverse. This is emotions again. So we're dealing with Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're not seeing something for what it is. This is Venus in Scorpio here with the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, not Venus and Scorpio. That's the Seven of Cups. Yeah, because we're dealing with 6 + 1. That's 7. 7 of Cups is Venus and Scorpio. We got more Scorpio energy here. Taurus is the opposite polarity of Scorpio. Yeah, so we're dealing with value, self-worth, self-esteem, and the inner workings behind it. Okay? We're also dealing with other people's energy merged with yours, and as a result, how it shows up. So with the Six of Cup energy in reverse here, this is somebody who's not letting go of a past situation. Like I said, somebody's stuck and not making a decision, yet they're being hindered from moving forward. They've been wasting a lot of time in a situation that they're not making a move on. Something has changed and you're not adjusting to the change. I was just talking to somebody about that the other day. It's like a situation here where the whole world has changed, right? Since we have COVID. There's like pre-COVID, the way things were going on in the business environment or the work environment before COVID, and now what's going on after COVID. Every single organization on this planet, whether it's a single proprietor or whether it's a multinational organization that has offices all over the world, and all of their departments we're in, every single organization has been affected by COVID and has experienced some type of change moving forward, or has to change in some way moving forward because of the effects of the COVID. You may be in a department where, for example, your company has gone through changes because of COVID. People working out of the office, people getting laid off, all that type of stuff. And you may have in your department one person who does not want to change. And so as a result of this one person not wanting to change, yet the whole entire world has changed. The whole business, everything, the way people do business, everything has changed for every corporation. Even in your corporation, things have changed. But in this one particular department, people don't want to change. That's a problem. Hopefully, Virgo, you're not on the end of not wanting to change. Okay? Some people want to stay in the past with the Six of Cups in reverse, and you cannot. You have to let that go. You have to move on. Evolution has to occur. So either you're working with people who are like this or you're like this. You're not accepting change. You can't accept change. You don't know how to change. All right. And this is what's causing the problem. All right. Because this is what the enemy is here. So even if it's not with work, this could just be, the evolution of a relationship or a connection. You're not getting anything out of it. You're being taken advantage of. You're being manipulated. It could be for money, time, energy, effort, sex, but this is not something that is beneficial to you. This is something that should be over by now. Okay, this person was put in your life to teach you a lesson. It's time to move on past this person. For some of you, you may have a child who is, because the night energy represents a young adult. Somebody who is, like the page, to me, the page energy is a child, right? So I would say from when you come out of high school, like the page energy to me represents somebody that's in like junior high and down. So high school to age 30 is night energy for me. So you have somebody who is still emotionally acting as if they did when they were in high school. Somebody could be hitting their solar return as well. Or they've gone past the solar return and they're still immature. Astrologically, if you look at it from an astrology perspective, you're not considered a full-grown person until you have your solar return, your first solar return, and that's around age 29, 30. That's when you're considered an adult, after your first solar return. So somebody may not have adjusted well after their solar return. They still are immature in some way, shape, or form, and that is hindering the situation. So that could be your child, that could be you. I was just saying to somebody else earlier, you have some people who have never picked up a book since high school. Not saying that that's bad or anything, but what we were talking about is how we talk about people evolving intellectually, evolving spiritually and emotionally. Things always change. We have to evolve. That's just the way society is. And some people have not evolved. They have not evolved. They're still in the mindset and the mentality that they had when they were in college or in high school. And a lot of that is represented, or one way to see that is, okay, when was the last time you read a book? You know what I'm saying? And again, that's not knocking anybody. It's just, stop and think about when was the last time you challenged yourself intellectually. For some of you, it's not intellectually, it's emotionally. When was the last time you challenged yourself emotionally? Right? So there could be a lot going on with that. Somebody's wasting a lot of time because they're still stuck in their old ways. All right, it's definitely time for change here. So you don't want to get caught up in that because you'll get left behind. If you don't evolve, you'll be left behind. Think of it like the CDs, or 8-track cassettes, VCR, right? When DVDs and CDs started coming into play, if you had a VCR company and you looked at the CDs and said, okay, we ain't worrying about those CDs, we're going to keep putting out our VHS tapes, your company would have gone belly up by now. You'd be gone. The smart companies were the ones who said, okay, we're a VCR company. We see CDs are coming in. People starting to look at CDs. What we need to do is we need to look at that technology and we need to start playing with it. And the companies that did that eventually transcended over and started dealing with CDs, and they were able to keep their company alive, right? Because they were able to keep up with evolution. So this is what I'm getting for you, Virgo. If this doesn't resonate with you or someone else, don't worry about it. Check another reading or check your other placements. If it resonates, stop and think about what's going on in your world and how this may affect you. If you need a personal, my information is in the box below. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended. I'm going to pull 4 additional cards for each of these to see what additional messages come out or what other energy reinforces what I was just talking about. So with that being said, make sure you click the like button if it resonates. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. I'm going to head over to the extended. The link's in the box below. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, Virgo, I'll check you out in the next reading. Take care.